Have you seen this new permanent resident visa program? The visa subclass is 192 and it will open up sometime this year. It's open to nationals of certain Pacific Island countries, as well as Timor-Leste. There are 3,000 permanent places each year. You'll need to be between the ages of 18 to 45. You'll need to have a formal job offer in Australia, and you'll be selected through a random ballot process. There will also be other visa requirements, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. Student visa cancellations. I must say that I've seen more and more of these cases over the past couple of months. So this person had been in Australia for the past 5 years on a student visa. They left the country, was interrogated in Singapore, then sent back to their home country. 2 weeks later, they got a letter from the Department of Home Affairs cancelling their student visa. So now they are stuck offshore. Now, obviously, I don't have a copy of that cancellation notice. I don't know exactly the grounds for cancellation. There probably is a ban on there, but again, I'm speculating based on the information provided. I would say at this point, any temporary visa to Australia, a 482, a student visa, would not be granted if they tried to apply for it. But sometimes, depending on the grounds it was cancelled on, they can still apply for permanent visas if they are invited. So for example, the 491 or the 190. So if this happens to you, it's very important to get the right legal advice so that you can still plan your future.
I went to the National HR Summit last week and spoke to Australian employers about the skill shortages here in Australia.
We spoke to the top leaders in HR across various industries, ranging from hospitality to healthcare to retail to construction.
And you know what? Majority of these employers already sponsor, and they already have a system in place to sponsor their employees should they need these visas. The government most definitely encourages employer sponsorship within Australian organisations. What you can do is you can have a chat to your employer, see if your occupation is on the list, see if they already have any arrangements in place. And did you know that if your occupation is not on the list, your employer can potentially negotiate a labour agreement to sponsor occupations not on the occupation list. We spoke to a big retail chain who has a labour agreement to sponsor retail workers in their stores. So I really encourage you to have a chat to your employer. You just never know.
Okay guys, so I've been doing some digging and I found this new occupation list, but I just want to clarify it's not finalized yet, and this occupation list has been used for consultation purposes. Now, do you remember previously I mentioned there'll be 3 new visa streams that will be announced at the end of the year? So we can call that the skills in demand list, and that should replace the TSS visa. And they're currently using this occupation list for consultation purposes, and this would be for the middle stream, the core skills pathway. This would be for skilled professionals working in occupations such as engineering or healthcare, making $70,000 to $135,000 per annum. So again, it's not finalized, but they have this list, one that's called confident on list, and then one that's called confident not on list. So I don't think this has anything to do with the independent visas, such as the 190 or the 189. This is for the skilled in-demand visa, which will replace the TSS visa. And it even says there you've got your 3 streams there: specialist skills pathway, core skills pathway, and essential skills pathway. So the occupation list that I just dug up is in relation to the core skills pathway, the middle one. Super exciting to have new visa streams. You just see so many things are coming together.